Okay, so scalar product we have discussed yesterday. Today, vector product. Two vectors are multiplied and the product is a vector quantity. Okay, let the two vectors are A and B, which are making an angle theta with each other. So their cross product or the vector product, A cross B vector, has some magnitude as well as direction. Okay, magnitude is given by A into B into sine theta. The magnitude of A cross B vector is AB sine theta, and it has some direction also. Okay, the whole magnitude is here. Only the direction has to be represented. So we represent by a unit vector. Let this unit vector is n cap. So A cross B vector is equal to AB sine theta into n cap. Okay, now direction of n cap, that is the direction of the cross product. So direction of cross product or the vector product, which is n cap, is given by right hand thumb rule. Is given by right hand thumb rule. Okay, now it states that okay, with the right hand here along theta, if we move from first vector to the second vector, that is the curl of the fingers, or from the first vector to the second vector, then the thumb which is perpendicular to the curled fingers will give the direction of n cap. This is called as right hand thumb rule. A to B, okay, you have to do with your right hand, A to B. Okay, along theta, A to B, along first vector to the second vector, we move A to B. Then the thumb, which is perpendicular to the curled fingers, will give the direction of n cap. So A cross B, here the first vector, very necessary to see that which one is the first vector. First vector is A vector. So A to B along acute angle. Okay, not this one, obtuse angle. A to B, we curl the fingers of the right hand. Okay, then the thumb which is perpendicular to it will give the direction of n cap. Like here, what is the direction of n cap? It is perpendicular to the plane of the board outwards. Perpendicular to the plane of the board outwards. Okay, if it is B cross A vector, B to A, then what will be the direction of n cap? Perpendicular to the plane of the board, but it will be inwards. Okay, here it will be outwards. A cross B outwards, whereas B cross A will be perpendicular to the plane of the board inwards. Okay, so write down direction is given by right hand thumb rule. Okay, direction of vector product is given by right hand thumb rule. Write down, it states that if the tips of the curled fingers, if the tips of the curled fingers of right hand, if the tips of the curled fingers of right hand are from first vector to the second vector, along theta, theta is the acute angle, along theta, then the thumb gives the direction of n cap, Okay, now what is the direction of n cap? It is perpendicular to the plane of the board. If it is B cross A, then also it is perpendicular to the plane of the board inwards. So here we are seeing that the direction of the cross product, the direction of the vector product, which is n cap, It is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B vectors. A and B vectors are in the plane of the board. When you are drawing on the paper, on your copy, A and B vectors are in the plane of your paper. And the n cap is perpendicular to the plane of the paper. Here it is perpendicular to the plane of the board. So this is the direction of n cap. This duster is the direction of n cap. It means n cap is perpendicular to A vector, as well n cap is perpendicular to B vector. So the direction of the cross product will be perpendicular to A vector, as well it will be perpendicular to B vector. It will be perpendicular to both the vectors A and B. So write down the direction of cross product, that is n cap, is perpendicular to the plane, containing A and B vectors, Okay, that is n cap vector is perpendicular to A vector. Okay, and also n cap vector is perpendicular to B vector. This is n cap perpendicular, which will be perpendicular to A vector, as well as it will be perpendicular to B vector. So the direction of the cross product will be perpendicular to both the vectors A and B. Okay, so this how we find out the direction of n cap. This is the right hand thumb rule. Another rule is right hand screw rule. Okay, like a screw, if you rotate along the direction from A to B, in whichever direction the screw moves forward, that is the direction of n cap. Okay, one rule is sufficient. So here, understand only one rule, right hand thumb rule. A to B along theta angle, we are curling our fingers of the right hand. Then the thumb, which is perpendicular to the curled fingers, will give the direction of the vector product, that is the direction of n cap. Okay, few examples of vector product. Two vectors are multiplied and the product is a vector quantity. Okay, here you will study about torque. This is called as torque. Okay, while studying dimensions also, we have discussed about this term, torque. Okay, now what is torque? It is the turning effect which is produced due to the force. Okay, for example, when you shut or open the door, you are applying the force on the plank of the door, but there is no linear motion of the plank of the door. The plank of the door rotates about its axis. The door rotates about its axis. So this turning effect produced due to the force, we call it as torque. Okay, one full chapter is there, rotational motion. There we'll study in detail. Okay, only the name of the term, torque, is equal to R cross F vector, the position vector cross the force vector. Okay, when you are opening the door, okay, the distance where you are applying the force to the distance from the hinge, from where the door rotates, that distance is R. Okay, later on we'll study some position vector here. So R cross F vector gives the torque. Two vectors are multiplied and the product is a vector quantity. The same way, in case of rotational motion only, the momentum possessed is angular momentum. Okay, and it is represented by L. L is angular momentum, linear momentum in linear motion, which is mass into velocity. Angular momentum is given by, okay, it exists, it comes into play when there is rotational motion of the body. And this angular momentum is equal to some position vector cross the linear momentum vector. R cross P vector is the angular momentum. Okay, another example which we have already studied in uniform circular motion. Okay, we'll study about it. The linear velocity vector is equal to angular velocity vector omega cross r vector. Omega is the angular velocity. This is the radius vector. This is the linear velocity. So here omega is angular velocity. Omega is angular velocity. So linear velocity is angular velocity cross r vector. Okay, so everywhere we are multiplying two vectors and the product is a vector quantity. So that is why it is called as the vector product or it is called as the cross product. Clear? Okay, now we come to the properties of vector product. As we have studied for scalar product A dot B, the same way here we'll study few properties of vector product. Write down properties of vector product. What was the first property in scalar product? It is commutative, but here it is not so. Okay, first property, it doesn't obey commutative law. It is anti-commutative. It is anti-commutative. What does it mean? That is A cross B vector is equal to minus of B cross A vector. A cross B vector is equal to minus of B cross A vector. So that is why we say that it is anti-commutative. It is not commutative. Okay, magnitude of A cross B is AB sine theta. Magnitude of B cross A is also equal to B into A into sine theta, that is AB sine theta. Magnitude of both are equal, but the direction will be opposite. For example, let this is A vector, this is B vector. A cross B vector, A to B. Okay, curl the fingers of the right hand from A to B along theta. Theta should be the acute angle. A to B, then N cap, okay, is pointing perpendicular to the plane of the board outwards. Now let's find out B cross A. Now the first vector is B, the second vector is A. B cross A vector. Okay, curl your fingers of the right hand from B to A along theta. Where is this thumb going? Thumb is perpendicular to the plane of the board inwards. So A cross B is outwards, B cross A is inwards. So what is the direction? Suppose A cross B vector is C vector. So what will be B cross A vector? It will be minus C vector. Okay, so that is why A cross B is equal to minus of B cross A vector. Magnitude is same, but the direction is opposite. Okay, so that is why we say that it is anti-commutative. A cross B vector outwards, perpendicular to the plane of the board. B cross A vector, if you are drawing on the paper, perpendicular to the plane of the paper, inwards. So A cross B is equal to minus of B cross A. Okay, tell me what is the angle between A cross B and B cross A vector? Angle between A cross B vector and B cross A vector is, yes, anyone? I think you can unmute yourself and give the answer. Yes. What is the angle between A cross B vector? A cross B vector, suppose it is C vector, outwards. B cross A vector, inwards. What's the angle between them? No one? Two vectors acting in the opposite direction. What is the angle between them? It is 180 degree. So what is the angle between the two vectors? It is 180 degree. Okay. I can't hear you. I think the speaker is off. From where to on the speaker, I don't know. Okay, so A cross B vector and B cross A vector are in opposite direction. So that is why the angle between these two vectors is 180 degree. So the first one is, it is anti-commutative. Okay, so we say that it is anti-commutative. Now the next property, it obeys distributive law. Okay, the same like scalar product obeys distributive law. That is A cross B plus C vector is equal to A cross B vector plus A cross C vector. A cross B plus C vector is equal to A cross B vector plus A cross C vector. Okay, next property. Okay, no need to prove it. Just write down. This is the second property. Now the third property. Okay, the vector product of two vectors acting in the same direction. Write down the vector product, or you may write down cross product. The cross product of two vectors, cross product of two vectors acting in the same direction. Cross product of two vectors acting in the same direction. Okay, that is A vector is as shown and B vector is also acting in the same direction. Now here you have to find out A cross B vector is equal to, I can't hear you. One of you unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Anshiyadav, yes, unmute and say something. Let me see whether I can hear you or not.
Good morning, ma'am.
I can't hear you. My speakers are off, I think. Okay,
Morning,
so
ma'am.
Chaliye, let's continue. I will only speak. A cross B vector. Both the vectors are acting in the same direction. That is theta is equal to 0 degree. And the magnitude of A cross B, first we write the magnitude AB sine theta and AB sine 0. And sine 0 is equal to 0. So what is A cross B vector equals to? 0 vector. So A cross B is 0 vector. Why? Because sine 0 is 0. So the magnitude is 0. It means no direction. So hence, two vectors acting in the same direction, their vector product is 0. Next, write down vector product of a vector with itself. Okay, vector product of a vector with itself. Vector product of a vector with itself. Okay, let there is one vector A. You have to find out the vector product with itself. That is, you have to find out A cross A vector. Okay, again, as both are equal vectors, so the angle between them is 0 degree. As theta is equal to 0 degree, so what is A into sine 0? Sine 0 is 0, so A cross A vector is also equal to 0. So the vector product of a vector with itself is also equal to 0 vector. Okay, next write down next property. So we have found out the vector product of two vectors acting in the same direction is 0. A vector product of a vector with itself is also equal to 0 vector. Okay, now let's find out the vector product of two perpendicular vectors. First we'll find the magnitude. So write down magnitude of vector product of two perpendicular vectors. Magnitude of vector product of two perpendicular vectors. Okay, let the two vectors are perpendicular to each other. That is, the angle between them is 90 degree. Okay, now here we are finding out the magnitude of the vector product of two perpendicular vectors. Magnitude is AB sin theta. So it is equal to A into B into theta here is 90 degree, and sin 90 we know is equal to 1. So it is equal to A into B. That is the product of magnitude of the two vectors. Product of magnitude of the two vectors. Okay, if they are perpendicular to each other, then the magnitude of the vector product is equal to the product of the magnitude of two vectors. A is the magnitude of the first vector, B is the magnitude. So the product of magnitude of the two vectors. Or simply write like this. Theta is 90 degree. So it is equal to A into B. Okay, so here, what is the condition for two vectors to be perpendicular? If two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is 0. And if two vectors are parallel or anti-parallel, theta 180 degree also, theta is equal to 180 degree, sin 180 is also equal to 0. So if two vectors are parallel or anti-parallel, okay, what should be their condition? Their cross product will be 0. Perpendicular vectors, dot product is 0. Parallel or anti-parallel vectors, cross product is 0. Okay, theta is equal to 0 or 180 degree. Sin 0 is 0. Sin 180 is also equal to 0. So what is the condition for two vectors to be parallel or anti-parallel? Their cross product should be equal to 0. Okay, next we come to write down cross product of unit vectors. Cross product of unit vectors. Cross product of unit vectors. Okay, we know that this is x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Along x-axis, the unit vector is I cap. Along y-axis, the unit vector is j cap, and along z-axis, the unit vector is k cap. Okay, now let's find out where we are finding out the vector product of unit vectors. Let's find out I cross I cap, j cross j cap, and k cross k cap. Okay, I can't hear you. Write yourself, and after 15 seconds, I'll write the answer, and then you can check whether your answer is correct or not. Write the answer. What would be I cross I? Magnitude of I cross is 1. First vector is I cross. We have done the vector product of a vector with itself.
Ma'am, 0.
Okay, written 1 into 1. Magnitude of I cap is 1. Okay, like we write down A cross B vector is magnitude of A into magnitude of B into sine of angle between them. I cap has a magnitude 1. 1 into sine of angle between them. Both are acting along x-axis. So the angle between them is 0 and sine 0 is 0. So I cross I is 0. J cross J, 1 into, both are acting in the same direction, sine 0. Sine 0 is 0. Similarly, K cross K is also equal to 0. Now find out I cross J vector, J cross K vector and K cross I vector. Again, I give you 15 seconds. Write the answer. Now I cross J vector is some vector quantity. The angle between I and J vector is 90 degree. Okay, and it is a vector quantity.
1.
Written. One into one, like A cross B is equal to AB sine theta. A here, I cap magnitude is 1, B cap magnitude is 1, J cap, okay, it's magnitude 1 into sine 90 degree. Sine 90 is 1. So what is the magnitude of I cross J cap? 1. But I cross J cap is a vector quantity. It has got some direction also. Moving from I to J, I cross J, what do you get? Along Z axis, the unit vector along Z axis. And what is the unit vector along Z axis? K cap. Why? Because the magnitude is 1 and giving only the direction along Z axis. I cross J cap. So what it would be? It will be equal to K cap. The same way, J cross K cap. K cap is this one, Z axis. J cross K cap. Okay, moving from Y to Z axis. This is the Z axis. Y to Z axis. What is it? It is I cap. Okay, similarly, K cross I cap will be equal to J cap. So I cross J is K cap. J cross K is I cap and K cross I is J cap. Now let's find out J cross I vector, K cross J vector and I cross K vector. Okay, if I cross J is K vector, then J cross I vector will be minus Z axis. Minus Z axis means magnitude is 1, only giving the direction along minus Z axis, that is minus K cap. K cross J cap will be minus A cap and I cross K cap will be minus J cap. Okay, now J to I, moving along this direction, J cross I, K cross J and I cross K. Okay, so moving along clockwise direction, it is negative. Moving along anti-clockwise direction, it is positive. Only just to remember it. Okay, here we are moving along clockwise, J cross I, K cross J. Clockwise direction, you will get negative. Anti-clockwise direction, you will get positive. Okay, and I cross I, J cross J, K cross K is equal to 0. Yes, note it down. By the time I'll take your attendance. Okay, so I'm ending the meeting because I can't hear you. Okay, have a nice day and enjoy. Bye bye.
Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am.